Hello and welcome back to Dukas Copy TV. Now, once a week here in the studio, we try to bring you at least one interview in collaboration with the financial newspaper Agefi. In the studio today, our topic is focused on nuclear power, in particular uranium, and financial journalist Nicolette de Joncaire is talking to uranium expert Dr. Bob Beeson.
In spite of Fukushima, the nuclear industry remains strong, and demand for uranium is deemed to increase by 42% before 2017. Aura Energy is an Australian company with large uranium resources close to the surface in Europe, Africa and Australia. We have here today its managing director, Dr. Bob Beeson, who has joined us in the studio. Dr. Beeson, welcome to Switzerland. We're very happy to have you in the studio.
Thank you, Nicolette. Yeah, it's very good to be here.
Dr. Beeson, what are the prospects for the nuclear energy?
Nuclear energy is a very significant producer of power in the world. For example, Europe still requires 30% of its power to come from nuclear energy. And around the world, there are over 430 reactors currently in operation. The nuclear energy is particularly important because it provides carbon-free power, and it is that which attracts countries to have nuclear as part of their energy mix. Obviously, post-Fukushima, a number of governments examined their power stations for safety reasons, and that program is starting to come to an end in many countries now. For example, Japan expects to start 2 of its reactors again soon, and China has recommenced its building program.
Which I believe is 26 reactors altogether.
A significant program.
A significant program. Now, your resource in Häggån in Sweden will be the 3rd largest uranium resource in the world. Can you tell us a bit about it?
Actually, the project is the 3rd largest undeveloped resource in the world. It is an extremely large deposit of not only uranium, but also nickel, zinc and molybdenum. It's located in Sweden, which is, as you'll be aware, is a mining country, an important mining country in Northern Europe. And it's an excellent location to develop a long life mine. Sweden, of course, gets approximately 50% of its power from nuclear energy. And therefore the debate on uranium and nuclear is quite advanced in that country as it is in Europe generally. The deposit is at the scoping study stage. We've just completed a scoping study. It has large open pit mineable resources, and so mining costs will be low. And our scoping study has indicated that it will have a strong net present value in the order of $1.9 billion under the assumptions that we used for the financial model for the project. It has a return of 49%. This project will be among the top 5 producers of uranium in the world. This production rate that is projected, approximately 8 million pounds per annum, would, for example, provide 1/5 of Europe's uranium needs into the future.
What is the capacity of the resource?
Currently it is 1.8 billion tonnes of material, which contains 631 million pounds of uranium, and plus large amounts, as I mentioned, of nickel, molybdenum and zinc.
What process are you going to be using to extract the ore?
Bio-leaching is a method of extracting metals from ore. How it works, you can see in this diagram here the pipes underneath. They are for pumping air through a pile of rock, and you can see the grey area above the pipes. That's the rock itself. We have pipes above which provide acid and other reagents for to extract the metals. Once we pump air through this system, bacteria grow within this pile of rock, and you'll notice on the right-hand side that the temperature has increased to 50 degrees, and that is a good temperature for the bacteria to live and to operate and to extract the metals. So this is a process by which we can, at low cost, extract metals. Here are 4 metals, which are uranium, zinc and molybdenum.
Apart from the Häggån resource, what other exploration sites are you currently looking at?
Aura Energy has an excellent second project in the West African country of Mauritania. Mauritania is also a mining country like Sweden. It produces large amounts of iron ore, gold, copper. And we have discovered there a large deposit of what's called calcrete uranium. It's very near surface uranium. We have so far discovered 50 million pounds of uranium there at a grade of 330 parts per million. And work on this project is still continuing. We've done more drilling this year. We will expand that resource. And also we have commenced a metallurgical test work program.
Dr. Beeson, thank you very much for joining us in Geneva today, and thank you for answering our questions.
Nicolette, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity.
Well, some interesting things said there from Dr. Bob Beeson and his successful uranium discovery. That's all for the collaboration between Dukascopy TV and the financial newspaper Agefi for this week. We'll be back again for a similar interview next week, but until tomorrow, for further interviews and updates, it's goodbye from the Dukascopy TV team. Goodbye.